Welcome to the fifth tutorial on our hypothesis series. In the previous lesson, we learned about the level of significance or alpha. Today, we will use alpha to determine critical values and learn exactly when to reject or fail to reject the null hypothesis. So what is a critical value? A critical value is the point that separates the acceptance region from the rejection region. It acts as a decision boundary during hypothesis testing. The critical value depends on the level of significance, alpha, and the type of hypothesis test being performed. So different alpha levels produce different critical values. Now let's understand the acceptance versus the rejection region. The center of the bell curve represents the acceptance region, whilst the shaded tail represents the rejection region. So if the test statistic falls inside the rejection region, we reject the null hypothesis. For one-tailed test, there is only one rejection region. It is placed on either the left or the right side, depending on the research question. For a two-tailed test, the rejection region is divided equally between both tails because we are looking for any significant difference in either direction. Now, these are the most common critical values used in hypothesis testing. Notice that as alpha becomes smaller, the critical values become larger because stronger evidence is required. So once you have calculated your test statistic, compare it with the critical value. And if it falls into the rejection region, reject the null hypothesis. Otherwise, fail to reject it. Let's look at some few examples. Over here, the test statistic is 2.40, which is greater than the critical value of 1.96. Since it falls inside the rejection region, we reject the null hypothesis. In this example, the test statistic is 1.20, which does not reach the critical value. Therefore, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. All right. So researchers calculate the test statistic after collecting patients' data. They compare it with the critical value. Their final conclusion depends entirely on where the statistic falls on the bell curve. So here are some few key points. So let's review them. So critical values separate the acceptance and rejection regions. They are determined by the level of significance. So after calculating the test statistic, compare it with the critical value to make your statistical decision. In summary, you now know how to use the critical values and decisions rules in hypothesis testing. These concepts are used in almost every statistical analysis. In our next tutorial, we will introduce the p-value and show how it provides another way of making statistical decisions. Now, if you found this tutorial very helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Medent tutorials. And thank you for learning with me. And I will see you in the next tutorial. Peace out.